since Nike released the Vapormax silhouette, I have been absolutely in love with it. They have done so many different variations of the Vapormax, but for me it always comes back down to the flyknit version. Today's video we've got the Vapormax 2023. For me so far, I have not found a silhouette to beat the classic Vapormax flyknit 3. I still have those in my collection. I've bought them a couple times because, as I said, I'm just in love with that pair. They did bring out the 2021 version, which I also did a review on as well, but for me it just wasn't hitting that spot. I feel like it didn't capture the original Vapormax flyknit 3. It was kind of a bit more focused, I think, on sustainability. So today we're going to take a look at, I guess, their new adaptation of the Vapormax flyknit, and I'm really excited because it is giving those Vapormax flyknit 3 vibes. Before we get into today's review, if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to stay updated with all my latest videos. First of all, we're going to take a look at boxing. We have the same exact box that we got for the Vapormax 2021. So this is like their Move to Zero box, which is one of Nike's initiative around sustainability, you know, cleaner environment and all of that. Is a bit ruined when I got it from postage, but what I found really interesting was when I opened the box, they had the shoes in there, but they literally had nothing else. There is no tissue paper, no nothing. I did actually pick mine up from ASOS, so I didn't get them from Nike directly, so I don't know if it's just because they're from ASOS or if it's to do with the whole, you know, cleaner, sustainability, environmental friendly packaging. Either way, I don't really have a problem with it because these kinds of boxes aren't the kind of boxes that I keep. So here we have the Vapormax 2023. As you can see, I went for this black and white colorway. They did also have an Oreo colorway, which is extremely popular, and also an all white. Personally, for me, I just love the kind of all clean black look. Obviously it's got white swoosh, but most of it is black, so that is what I went for. These came in at £205, $210, which is more expensive than the Vapormax 2021s. When I first got my pair of Vapormax flyknits, I think they were maybe like £160, £170. They have gone up a lot. Obviously we're in a cost of living, inflation crisis, but for the price to increase by that much, I feel like is a bit... After the end of the review though, we will see whether they are worth that price tag. Now, first of all, we're going to talk about some of the main things about this sneaker, which is the silhouette and the materials on this. This does also have the recycled materials just like the 2021 version. However, I feel like it's coming in a lot different. In terms of the actual silhouette, I do think that this is more kind of more closer to the original silhouette. I definitely think it's more streamlined. One of the issues that I had with the 2021 version is I feel like it was just a bit too kind of bulky, and that kind of interlinks with the materials used on this. One thing that I was kind of didn't like about the original version was how kind of thin the flyknit was, and I feel like I get holes really easily on them. So for the 2021 version, I definitely preferred the thicker materials. So for the 2023 version, we definitely have this more thicker, kind of more premium flyknit on the upper, which I absolutely love. Another thing, as I said, because this is recycled, usually we see those kind of speckles, and in the 2021 version, the black colorway that I got, it wasn't kind of that actually kind of pure black. Because it was those recycled material, they couldn't do that clean black, and there was loads of, yeah, speckles in it, whereas this is actually black, which I absolutely love because I just feel like it looks a lot cleaner. And as you can see, you don't actually have those speckles in there. If we're going to be paying over £200, $200, then I do expect some, you know, better premium flyknit material that is going to last longer. It's going to be a lot more durable. For this colorway, we do have a white swoosh. Now, what I love about this, it's almost like it's just been painted on top of the upper, so it's not, you know, a separate kind of swoosh that's been stuck on or sewn on. If we then take a look towards the top of the shoe, we have a similar lacing system to the 2021 versions. I've actually grown to really like this look. At first I wasn't that keen on it, but I do actually like it, and they do give you some thicker laces. The tongue on this Vapormax has definitely been stripped back. It is very simple. It's also made of this flyknit material. Then, as you can see at the top, we have a little rubber Vapormax with a Nike swoosh logo. A little detail on the tongue is that it does have some extra padding at the top, so it does feel very nice. I think one of the major changes of this Vapormax compared to the 2021 versions and the original versions has definitely got to be towards the back of the shoe. For this Vapormax 2023, as you can see, we almost have this kind of thin layer of rubber towards the heel, and then we also have it on the mudguard here as well. The original versions had like a thicker piece of rubber that went around the back. 2021 versions had this plastic piece here at the back, which kind of covered absolutely everything, whereas this kind of has a bit of both. As you can see, we have this kind of thin rubber, and then just underneath it we have another rubber mudguard and also a rubber heel, so we've got a mixture of both. But because we don't have this huge plastic piece at the back, it allows us to have this Vapormax logo here, as you can see, which was just the same as the original, which I absolutely absolutely love. This just, it's a very small detail, but it's something I really did like, and I'm really glad that they have brought it back. Another huge thing they have changed on this is that we have this premium terry fabric on the Titan's collar around the ankle. Again, it feels amazing. It's kind of like a fluffy sock lining, so I feel like comfortability wise that is going to be great. As you can see as well, we do have the pull tab at the back of the shoe. This I think is very good to get, because these are kind of tight shoes. It's good to hold on to get your foot in there. Take a look inside the shoe. We have this speckled insole with the Nike pinwheel logo. I actually like the colors on this insole, and I feel like it kind of contrasts the rest of the shoe. This kind of speckled rubber is exactly what I would expect to see from these kind of recycled materials. That's the kind of color that I'm trying to stay away from, but for the insole I actually like it and I don't mind it. As you can see underneath as well, it looks quite cool. We then take a look at the midsole and the outsoles. I feel like this is the most unique part about the Vapormax. We've obviously got these air bubbles. As you can see, we've got this black tinted transparent sole, and this is just absolutely stunning. This is why I am in love with the Vapormax. As you can see on the side as well, we have this mini swoosh in the white. Absolutely love that detail. As for the sole, I talked about this last time in my 2021 video. We have the same sole, however this time it feels and looks a lot more premium. Again, we don't have those speckled recycled little details that we usually see. Now, one thing why I really liked this sole compared to the original Vapormax Flyknit 3 is that it kind of hurts my feet after a while of wearing them, and I do think that is because of the way the sole is designed. However, this way gives you a lot more stability and is so much more comfortable. So how do these fit and what size should you get? So for all my Vapormaxes, even, you know, not the Flyknits, the other variations that I've got, I always go choose a size because I always feel like that fits best. Vapormax in general, I feel like are quite a tight fitting shoe. So maybe if you have wider feet, then I would go up a 0.5 size. I could still fit in a 0.5 size. I just like them, you know, to fit snug because I feel like that is how they're designed. So for these, I went true to size and I just got my normal size, which is a size 7. These have got to be the comfiest Vapormaxes that I have tried to date. The problem that I had with the Flyknit 3s is that they were kind of too tight, whereas I feel like with a new lacing system, especially, you know, all this kind of premium material around the collar, even the padding on the tongue, and then of course on the sole, they fit absolutely amazing. One thing I couldn't wear my Flyknit 3s for is I couldn't wear them for a very long time, whereas for these I feel like I could wear with absolutely anything. So overall, what are we saying about the Vapormax 2023s? For me, I am really happy with this release. I feel like they have taken the best parts of the Vapormax from previous models and they've combined it all into one to create this. Personally, for me, I am so happy with this release. I feel like they have taken all the best parts of the previous models and they've put it all into one. And of course, it's still using that recycled materials, but I feel like it doesn't look like one of those shoes. The comfortability as well was also a massive thing for me. They have made these so much more comfortable while also still being that kind of tight sock shoe. The pricing, however, still doesn't sit right with me. I feel like that jump is just so big. However, saying that, Nike and a lot of other retailers, I obviously picked these up off ASOS, they do discounts, so I feel like you are guaranteed to get some discount on this because it's a general release shoe. So if you're paying under £200, even if it's, you know, 10% off, £20 less, I feel like that is good enough. So my advice for anyone, if you are picking this shoe up, just make sure you just get a little bit of discount from somewhere. For me, this sneaker is definitely a massive cop. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments below what we are saying about the Vapormax 2023. If you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to stay updated with all my latest videos, and I'll see you guys in my next one.